Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another cast by me, Mr. Frozor. As it's just gonna be loading right in, I'm not even gonna get time to talk before going into the draft. Alright, an Alchemist and Wind Ranger are gonna get picked off. We're gonna get picked right away. I believe it might have been a random, because this is just your regular all pick. So we're probably gonna be seeing some last second picks. Might just skip past that. I am definitely going to. Because usually when you play all pick, all heroes come at the last second. So, moving head first, head first into the game, we're going to be having on the Radiant. The Mirana going to be picked up by Zubail, Beiji, I don't know. Mango going to be playing the Wind Ranger. As well as we're going to be having PK.KO on your Crystal Maiden, as well as Jono on your Alchemist. Yours truly. And last but not least, Slark going to be picked up by Magicster. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 is going to be playing Storm Spirit mid for the Dire. And Hello is going to be playing Timbersaw safe lane. Looks like it. I love my squad. On your Earthshaker. Very cool Nyx Assassin, 7-tie Calm Fingers.
It's in the bag.
That's something else. He's gonna be playing your Nyx Assassin, this awesome set, and last but not least, Racer is gonna be inhabiting the bot lane. With Triple O Steven playing the guy. And now Mirana. This is probably gonna be a roaming Mirana like we've seen usually.
The prize is mine.
Yep. Alchemist is gonna go mid. Not your usual Alchemist mid, because he does tend to get harassed quite a lot, and his physical damage resistance is terrible at level 1. As you see, Storm, his is already his is already 25%. He's just looking to feed off this thing completely, and I gotta turn off my friends here. Just completely shut him down. There we go. And now. Is that a rotation from middle lane? Earthshaker did find a double damage from, so he might be looking to Fisher here. There is the Crystal Maiden nearby with the Frost or with the Crystal Novus, so they could counter it. This Nyx, he's going to be a roaming Nyx. He's not going to be in lane or anything like that. Wind Ranger on top lane looking pretty good with this set. Doesn't have like a solid cape or anything like that, just running around with the green little thing off her back. And middle lane not going to turn in anything. As the Storm Spirit's just dominating. They've only gotten 2 last hits on the Radiant so far, and that's been 2 by the Slug, who's also getting dominated bottom lane. This Racer just keeps sapping damage. How are we looking on top lane? Good old Wind Ranger is just going to go for a harass-free lane. We're trying to get a harass-free lane with the Ring of Regen and the Tango. And like a healing stuff on top of that. So a lot of regen. It's a game of the regens. Yeah, stop Mirana. There might have been... Nope, that's not actually not an arrow, but somewhat close. And mid lane. Engagement, maybe. Nope. Alchemist not going to be able to do anything against the Storm Spirit. He's not going to go for more, though. It's just going to sit around in the asset. Alchemist not even going to try anything. So they're playing this pretty passively. Bottle already out on yours truly, the Storm Spirit. What's Alchemist got so far? I don't think he's going Midas. Not with this build, though. What did he get? He got Bottle as well. Oh, that's a little Doomling. That's a neat little courier there. Take a look at that. That's cute.
Invisibility.
If that's not cute, I don't know what is. And I actually forgot to introduce all the couriers. We're gonna be having your Aspictures Alpid something. Looks like some sort of bug. I'd like to step on him. I don't think he looks that great. Invis or Smoked? No, that's an Invis. Invis Crystal Maiden. Arrow not gonna connect though. But now they're gonna go for him. Storm Spirit in a lot of trouble. Is he able? He's not gonna be able to get out. And Alchemist is gonna pick up the kill here. Is there nobody to back him up and actually take out the Alchemist? That's gonna put Alchemist right back into the game. Had he known that, he could have gone for for a bottle. Or not for a bottle. Like for a haste. Gloves of haste. There we go. Really shows my Dota 2 in-game knowledge. By the way, big things coming up next cast. I'll be having a guest who'll be casting the game with me. He's gonna be called Banana Slayer, and I hope you guys will welcome him with open arms. So it's gonna be a lot of fun to do a cast with him. It means I'm Magic Caster. In a bit of trouble. I really gotta get this right. Is this Magic Stir? Or is it Magic Caster? Magic Stir. I got it. Getting used to saying cat. Magic Stir. Oh, arrow gonna connect on the Storm Spirit. Beautiful arrow, but nothing to follow it up. Alchemist doesn't have mana for anything. He does have Soul Ring. He could have spent it on an unstable concoction, but it was under the tower, so that's probably the reason why they didn't go for it. Alchemist gonna pick up the bounty rune. All about the monies. Remember, if you get a bounty rune, keep it in your bottle. The longer you have it in your bottle, the more gold it'll give. Now Storm Spirit has actually been forced out of the lane a couple of times as the Alchemist is leading. Not entirely though, close. He is very, very close on CS, but he's not quite there because of the very, very efficient denying by the Storm Spirit. And on top lane, this Tinker is just farming away. Oh, we missed the engagement bottom lane as Crystal Maiden will be taking out the Razor. And they could go for a bit more here as the Dire are looking to rotate away. I think they wanted to back up the Razor, but just didn't get there in time. Nyx did not go for Spike Kerberos. He's maybe just looking for support Nyx. Razor is back on the bottom lane. Earthshaker does want to go on mid. He's been roaming quite a lot. He's only level 1. But they're gonna rotate back towards bottom lane. They may be looking to get some kills down here. They do have the double stun, which in total does give you a lot of stun. It does give you more than 2 seconds worth of stuns. And Slug is gonna pounce away from danger here. Who's that in there? That's Mirana. You're in trouble, my dear. Yep, in big trouble. Impale is gonna hit, but the arrow is just gonna bring down the Nyx so fast. Slug actually got him there. And Earthshaker just gonna rotate away. Boots, Power Treads. It's gonna go out on the Slug. He's going your good old average Slug build, like Orb Venom, Power Treads, couple Iron Branches, just for those good early game stats, and a 4-man shield. Razor, are you looking for the Slug here? Nope. Does not get enough from the static link. Alchemist has finally hit level 6. And it's close. It's still close, like 6 minutes into this game. The Tinker is farming very, very efficiently up here. It's just hard to tell because this Slug can move around the lane so fast with the Shadow Dance. It's going to be a hard game for the Tinker. And now, actually, even though that Radiant are ahead on kills, I just have a feeling, yep. The Dire are sitting somewhat, nope, actually not entirely, but they're sitting, alright, they have like 3 up in the top 5 on net worth at this point in the game already. Tinker, he does have that's the boot to travel. BOT's coming out at 7 minutes, that's good farm. He could have gotten a, freaking, 6 or not even like 5 minute Midas for that, but boots of travel, good overall choice. He's gonna be split pushing very, very early. He's gonna be absolutely fine in this. He did also scale rearm at like right when he got his BOTs. Usually don't scale it before like level 8 or something, like level 8 or 9. He's gonna TP back top lane. Mid lane is gonna get pushed out, but Nyx is gonna come to clean up the mess. Bottom lane, not a whole lot's happening at this point. Slark is trying to find some of the essence shift. And now either Storm, nope, too many creeps. It's gonna be enough for the Slark. It's gonna be enough right clicks. Even with the static link. And now engagement on mid lane. This Nyx assassin is in a lot of trouble. Storm just sipping in. Gonna find the Crystal Maiden. He's gonna find the kill and might even find more. It's the Alchemist. That's gonna pop his ultimate. And now, oh, beautiful arrow from Mirana. Not gonna be enough for the Wind Ranger. The power shot is not gonna be enough to find it, but they do finally bring down the Storm Spirit as they're turning towards the Earthshaker. That was a good trade for the Radiant. Only lost a support and traded for a core. So that's pretty decent. Bottom lane, the tower's in trouble right here, Wind Ranger. You might want to do something about that. By the way, Focus Fire is not that bad of a skill. You just gotta scale it when you come to the pushing portion of the game. Also remember, if you get the Aghanim Scepter, no damage reduction. None. So you're gonna be firing so fast. It's amazing. Like, you're gonna be firing at a ridiculous pace. And you're gonna be doing full damage for it. So if you build like a Chrysalis or something, that's really gonna make a huge difference. Tinker, where are you, my friend? You're up there farming the neutrals, and just generally just trying to get his farm up. He has been farming very well. Actually, also getting a decent amount of experience from this. Gold graph is still pretty close, as you can see. There's not a whole lot in. There's not a whole lot changed to that. The Alchemist is going for the late Midas, looks like, and now Storm Spirit is going to sip in. That's going to be a kill for an Alchemist on the Alchemist, and that's going to set him back quite a lot. He's not going to get him though. This might be a turn on the other way. Alchemist, you got to get off that unstable concoction. It's going to connect, and now he wants to go ham. No mana though on the Crystal Maiden, so she might get countered here. She might get counterpicked. And, oh, it's gonna make it away with 2 HP. Oh, Crystal Maiden, you're so lucky. Lucky the boot camp is away. For some of us, at least. Makes my job a whole lot easier. I don't have to look down there every single time. Oh, Storm Spirit, gonna barely miss the arrow, or gonna barely, like, keep the arrow off him. He does have Magic Wand in a couple of seconds. Not that it's gonna matter a whole lot. But it's always good for something. Smoke out in the Crystal Maiden. And Curse are going to be introduced once again, as we do have a... nope, that's the Doomling coming back. The cute little Doomling. And still the same one as... Is that an engagement? That's not entirely engagement. He does have Chemical Rage, so he could do it potentially. That is the late Midas coming out. Yep. Indeed. So now he's gonna go farm, and he's gonna go get big and scary really fast. Meanwhile, this Timbersaw is split pushing quite efficiently. He does almost have gold for his Blink Dagger. And now they want the blood of the Crystal Maiden. Is it gonna be enough? She could turn around and just right-click this next to death, and she is actually going to.
You will make a nice knowing.
And now Mirana's gonna come in and try to save the day. You don't want to be standing that much in the machines. That actually hurts Crystal Maiden, if you haven't noticed. That's gonna be a pick-off for the Crystal Maiden on the Nyx. Nyx is level 5. Crystal Maiden is level... Okay, she's also level 5, so that was a pretty even pick-off. It's only the Earthshaker who's been roaming so much. I do feel that Dire have so much mobility that, like, it's gonna be hard for the Radiant to keep up. This Razor's fast as hell. Storm Spirit can sip. Earthshaker blink. He's definitely gonna get a blink. They're gonna be finding the Slark down here. Are they gonna get him though? That's the question. Shadow Dance is gonna wear off, but it's not gonna be enough. Or it is gonna be enough to save him. That is. Storm Spirit wants to kill. He's gonna find it. Smoke just tried to go out in the last second, but that's one pick off. And now Mirana tried to go anything, and the next attack just caught her out. Storm Spirit wants blood, wants a lot of blood, and is gonna find it.
No whining now.
As the Racer is gonna, actually that's the Slug reinitiating, and he's gonna find the Racer, getting the return pick. Beautiful shackle here. This could go badly if they do get the stun off. They want to find the Earthshaker just in time for the pressure not to go, and now they're looking to just chase them out of there completely. So like, you got your pounce band. They're gonna find it. Easy kill. Bit of a kill still coming up from Wind Ranger, but I would say that his kill secured. And Shadowblade gonna make Slug even more mobile. So he's gonna be able to get out of any given situation. I think the only one who didn't die was the Tinker, and he was elsewhere farming. He has gotten the blink, so he might be looking to go for like a Dagon or Evil Blade or something next. Just to stay alive down, or not just to stay alive, just to get some easy kills. And now Alchemist is going to be leading on CS. Or not on CS, on gold. Net worth. Yep, definitely net worth. I'm not sure what he's going to be going for. Maybe a Skull Basher, but he hasn't bought any items for it yet. As the Fisher is going to connect, Storm Spirit is holding back a bit. He wants the Invis Rune, and he's going to get it in time, but he's going to cancel like right after. Now Arrow is going to land, and that's going to be an easy kill for the Slark. I love this Crystal Maiden Mirana combo. Just the Frostbite into Arrow is just amazing. She can land an arrow from anywhere. Now, Nixie, what you want, my dear friend? CP in on mid lane. The Alchemist is caught in a bad spot, but he's gonna be fine. He's gonna make it out of there. Arrow, not gonna find anybody. That's the bottom lane. There we go. Nyx. Oh, you hit the wrong one. Sorry to say it, Nyx, but that was not a terribly smart play. And now Sven is just gonna come in and, if nothing, just scare Slark out of the lane. He's gonna pick up a drum of endurance here in the short amount of time. Very short amount of time. Alchemist continuing to farm, continuing to extend that lead. As the Tinker is trying desperately to keep up here. How are we doing, Racer? Earthshaker has only gotten his arcane boots, but it's okay. Like 15 minutes arcanes with the what he's had to work with, it's okay. Gotten 1 kill, 1 last hit, and 2 assists. And of course the death to set him back a bit, but Nyx is actually the least farmed hero in the game, at least in terms of net worth. He's not been finding anything at all. He's level 7, but he is also dived 3 times. 8 last hits. That just shows how much death can set you back. And now, Storm Spirit, Arrow is going to connect. That's going to be enough for the Crystal. Frostbite, sorry, and the Crystal Nova, and now Storm Spirit trying to sip out. He's gonna make it out though. He's just gonna sip back in, try to get the trap wand. Slark is gonna find the kill. Oh, I would say that's not a good spot for the Razor to be in. They could turn it. I think the storm is gonna wear off in a couple of seconds. Arrow is too far away. Now Nixie, you want an Alchemist, ne? He's gonna find him. Easy kill. Easy kill for the Alchemist, and that's gonna give your Tinker a bit of time to get back into this the farming game. Razor is doing an okay job of farming at this point. Like, at least considering what he's had to work with us, he's gonna be initiated again once more by the Slug, and now it's him leading on CS. It's just constant change. He's also gonna go straight for the Scotty. Oh, almost gonna juke the Fisher. He's in a bad spot though. Does have Shadow Dance and the Shadow Blade. He's gonna make it out. You don't want to turn, man. You don't want to turn. They have sentries. As what are we looking at here? From the Crystal Maiden, she's just going Triangle Boots and just general casual support build. Alchemist does get his Shadow Blade of his own to kind of help him out. He might be looking to go Treads soon. Windranger finally going to pick up that Force Staff. And Mirana, last but not least, hasn't actually gotten a whole lot, but then again, that's not her job. Dire Racer is going to initiate top onto the Windranger, who's going to get found by the Storm. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. Right now, it looks like a good game for the Radiant. Really good. Really well played.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But the Radiant are going to have to end it early if they actually want to secure themselves the win here. That's a TPN from Crystal Main bottom. I don't know if they want to go for anything. That's a Bracer, maybe a pair of drums. Eventually, Arrow is going to connect, and Fisher is also. And now they're going to be turning on the Mirana. She's going to make it out, though. As well as the Nixie. Nix on top lane. This Sven is gone. Yep, definitely. Easy kill. For the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Nova going to be cleaning up this Razor. Freezing his blood in the ground. And now Dagon. Oh, this is a big item for the Tinker. Dagon can make a huge difference. It can really change the game, especially against the Alchemist.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Because he's still squishy. I mean, he has a lot of regen, but if you burst him down quickly enough, he's not going to be able to do anything about it. Wind Ranger as well.
I know I can trust.
Slug is alright. They don't really have like that tanky heroes on the Radiant. But then again, it's actually alright, considering the fact that they have such a high damage output coming out from each and every one, and they do have a good amount of stuns. They are like very, very well balanced. Whereas like the Dire are more clear cut, and that's Nyx is gonna get found by the Slug. He's on an 8-man killing streak. Next kill, that's gonna be godlike. He's just doing work, and actually we're missing engagement on top lane here. Alchemist is gonna get he's gonna find the storm, and the Ranger is gonna get cleaned up as well, and now Radiant are definitely leading on gold. By far, by 50. Bottom lane. Slug is just a pushing machine here. Even though that Earthshaker did manage to get the deny. He wants blood though. Sentry Ward is gonna scout him out. Earthshaker, did you see? I don't think he did. That's an enchant totem, and that's not gonna be enough. That's the godlike. For Mr. Sluggy. I'm not sure what this Slug could have done any different. He's been playing a beautiful early game. He's already most farmed hero in the game. He's gonna be having a really, really good mid to late game. If he's this farmed already. He's gonna find a Storm Spirit. Dark, or his little fly thingy ball, I think, is gonna stay out of the, or it's gonna keep him away from the Slug. As he's gonna be picking up an Orchid for himself. That's a good item. Like, you need the silence on maybe the Mirana and the Crystal Maiden. If you get it off on the Alchemist before you can use Chemical Rage, that's awesome. It's gonna be truly amazing. Slug. Hi, Scotty. Always a good item. Always a good item to get Aya Scotty. Especially on Slug. Because he can just chase so well, and it's going to give him some huge stats. 21 minutes in with 22, and he's already sitting on 2k health. He's like one of the most healthy heroes in the game, if not the most. Yep, by far. Not even by margin, by far. And this is a hard game for the Dire to come back from. I do think they have the late game. Because this Slug is going to hit a wall eventually. If he can't break through in like the middle game, late portions of the mid game, I don't think he's going to be present in the late game. Because they can somewhat put up with him right now. Razor. He knows something's up. You just can't fight him, and now they're going to be scouting out each other. Slug is just going to go Shadowblade. Maybe could have jumped him, but I don't see that many heroes on the map. Nyx is smoked. Not going to find anybody in the Radiant jungle. In the Radiant secret, that is. And now he's going to be moving towards the top lane. And the Alchemist here. That is a that's a dead ulti. That's an impale. It did latch like right on the edge there. Mana burn. I don't think they're fast enough for it. They do have the Sentry Ward down, but it's not going to be enough. Nope, Storm Spirit does not have the Sentry Ward for it. Now, oh, arrow missing by just a little teeny tiny bit. Alchemist does have a lot of gold in the bank. I am really looking forward to see what he's going to be getting. He maybe should start spending some of his gold. Because I fear that he's not going to be alive for that long. Especially up against these guys. And with the Orc kit on Storm Spirit.
I'll take that.
But he's just gonna run by the secret and not actually spend any items. Like, where are you at, man? You're in middle lane. Who's that up on top lane? That's the Earthshaker. It's gonna TP back as we do have an engagement in the secret shop. Slug is gonna get caught out. And that is not even the godlike streak ended. He does not have enough mana for it. Slug, you lucky bastard. Lucky bastard. He's just gonna continue to farm like he's been doing all game, and he's gonna be somewhat fine for this coming in later, as they have not been able to get a pick off yet, and that's just a Nyx assassin going down. I am not sure what this alchemist wants to get. He's got so much gold in the bank, it's crazy. Maybe a Radiance. Could be. Could be very much. Radiant. That's the Storm Spirit. Actually, that's the Dire Storm Spirit. Just completely going balls out. And... or just... head on their arm. Sorry. I'm tired. Storm Spirit is just gonna continue to farm. Alchemist, he does spot the Alchemist with that Observer Ward right there. So Storm Spirit's not gonna be able to do a whole lot about it, as he might just get harassed out of this. Yep, he's gonna get harassed on lane. Alchemist should have money for the Radiance now. I think that's what he's going to buy. Nope. Gonna go back and then just jump right back in. I'm really wondering to see what he's going to be going for. Shadowblade, Ori out. There we go. That's the dust. And now this Alchemist is going to go down. He did lose a lot of gold, and that's also the Crystal Maiden. He is not going to find... he's going to find the Tinker. No, that's actually the Mirana. Echo's not going to get committed, and that was not a good trade for the Radiant at all. Did lose the Alchemist, and he lost about 500 gold in total. Razor, you're in trouble, my friend. I don't know how you didn't see that coming, but beautiful Fissure block from the Earthshaker. That's also a BKB soon to come on the Razor here. As what do we got? The Alchemist didn't, of course, buy anything. Slug has not been getting anything new. Maybe working on an urn or something. Mirana is working on a pair of drums, but it's gonna be hard when you're playing position for Mirana below a Wind Ranger. She is going from a she's going ham basically. She's going man mode Wind Ranger. Mithril Hammer at recipe. Also, there's the Basher from yours truly, the Alchemist. So he's gonna be going Abyssal Blade, trying to get that damage in there. And what do we got actually on the Dire? Any particularly interesting items except for the Orc kit? The Tinker has gotten level 3 Dagon. But nothing really, as the Slug once again manages to find a kill here. I am not sure what that Oblivion Staff is for, but we'll see when it gets that far. As oh, he's gonna be ball lightning in, sapping in. He's not gonna find him though. Slug just too quick on the shadow dance, and he's gonna make it out. And he might be looking for a rotation mid. He wants to go for it, but he's not gonna be able to find it. Nope. Top lane, what are we doing there? We've gotten a little TBL. That was a kind of defensive maneuver from the Dire team, who are just looking to play like really passive at this point, just trying to extend their, or try to get back in the game, and therefore, or therefrom extending their lead. They are behind by 700 or 7,050, as that's another level than Dagon. That's 700 damage right out of the box. It's gonna be TPing straight in again, and the Nyx assassin is gonna be found again by the Slug, and they actually got the Slug finally, the Tinker, picking him off. They probably used that Nyx as bait. But that is gonna be a trade for top tower. So I'd say that's an alright trade.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower
And that's
is
the final
under
level
attack.
in Dagon
Radiant
from the
structures
Tinker.
are
He wants to be
fortified.
going like a oh, engagement mid. That's just the Alchemist hits so hard. He's almost up to 5k gold again. He is now. Oh, arrow is not gonna connect though. Tinker is just gonna blink out. This might go badly for the Alchemist. He needs to run away a bit, back a bit. Really excited to see what this Alchemist is gonna get. Like really genuinely exciting. Because he's sitting on, yep, that's the Abyssal Blade.
Is under attack.
He was sitting on so much gold a second ago, and Tinker's just gonna end the Windranger. With that Dagon, that was almost like one shot, and now Earthshaker.
Radiant's bottom
He's looking for
tower is
trouble,
under attack.
and he's gonna find it, but another kill for the Tinker. He could blink in and get at least one more kill. He does have enough Dagon, and he's gonna find a triple kill. As Slug is gonna get a return kill on the Razor on bottom lane. That's an Orchid. That's a definite Orchid. On your Slug. Could be okay. I don't know about Orchid on this particular hero. And now Miranda is actually going to get initiated on mid lane by the Storm Spirit,
Told you a storm was
who is going for BKB. And now there's a middle tower gone.
Radiant's
Storm
middle
Spirit
tower
bringing
has
the
fallen.
final hits to it.
I'll take that.
And that's an Orchid for the Slug. As he's getting farmed, but Tinker's actually been out farming everybody here lately. He's already gotten the Ghost Scepter for his Ethereal Blade. I can't pronounce that, like really. That's a parrot. That's Squawkins, Lieutenant Squawkins. That's epic. That's a cool ass courier. And we got the little bookworm on your Radiant. On your Radiant team, as the smoke is gonna come out in the jungle here.
Double damage.
But they're not gonna be able to find anyone because the fight is top lane. For Slug, he's gonna get caught out, and they're gonna commit everything to him. There's an Alchemist there. And now Radiant team, they are in position to fight this. They got everybody grouped up here, but they are scattering themselves. They're just like running away. Alchemist, I'm not sure where you want to go from this man. You are gonna get found now. Fisher did connect. No dust though. To reveal anybody or anything. Mr. Maiden. Oh, it's gonna be in a bit of trouble. There we go. Dagon gonna finish her off.
We have established the melting
This
pot
Tinker
of
is starting to
Crystal
get some
Maiden.
serious farm. Like really. Really serious. Slug wants the Racer, and he's not gonna find him. Wall is gonna go down just in time to Fisher, and now Slug in a lot of trouble. Ecosam gonna get committed, and that's it. That's it. Slug. Now they want double. Now they want two. They want the Alchemist as well, and they're gonna find him. Now they can go push mid lane if they want to. Lane is already somewhat heavily pushed in. They can tank it, let the creeps live, and let the creeps tank the tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Arrow is gonna connect on the Earthshaker, but no follow-up. Probably understandable enough. There's nothing to follow it up with. I'm not sure if they could go high ground or not. Maybe, maybe not. Nope, they're not going to. They're gonna play it safe. Cloud9 style. Just gonna run out of there. Excuse me. And yeah, Storm Spirit doing good work. He has popped his BKB once, but it's not really the biggest of deals at this point in the game. It will be when he gets down to 5 and he can just get shackled and everything's all over the places. Nyx is gonna go in again and gonna try to find somebody in the Radiant jungle, but nobody there, so they're not gonna be anybody to find. Bottom lane is only a creep hit away.
Bottom tower has fallen.
And smoke. The Radiant, who are they looking to pick off? They don't see anybody though, so it's a wild guess who they'll bump into. Looks like nobody at first. It's not going to be anybody. Storm Spirit in a bad spot here. Might actually be in a bit of trouble. They do see him. And now they're going to go ham. Abyssal Blade is just going to trigger. And there we go. Nope, he's going to slip away at the last second.
Over here now.
Think you're going to pop a defensive march of the machines to keep him out.
Touché.
Now Earthshaker, he wants in on the fun. He does not have the Echo Slam though. Keep that in mind. Another 20 seconds. Fisher is going to connect on 2. Nothing to follow up with. And Alk. He's not making a whole lot of items. Maybe a heart here, as the Vitality booster is up on him. So he might be going Reaver and then into heart. Gonna be the big tanky guy up on the front line here. We'll see in about 1k gold. They're just, I'm not sure which team is dominating. I mean, Dire just pulled back from a absolutely impossible lead of 7k gold. So let's say anything is possible at this point in the game. The Alchemist just farming away, and what's the Crystal Maiden doing? She's picking up a haste rune and running. Is that actually? That looks very, very much like a Yule Scepter. Probably could be. That looks like a lot like a Yule's. Magic Caster on your Slark has finally finished up his ore kit. He might be going for BKB here. Sure looks like it. And he's gonna try to keep off that electric vortex.
Here I am.
Allies.
And just trying to keep himself off as the Alchemist is gonna get scouted, and that's the Alchemist. Easy kill. 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. He did have a lot of gold though. He probably should go buy his Reaver if that was what he was intending. And they should know he's there once he backs out. They did spot the Observe Ward though. But Fisher, nope, not gonna land. And it might just be a very, very simple. Oh, actually Arrow gonna connect on the Earthshaker. Just the defensive arrow. Nothing really solid just yet. Tinker's desperately trying to find some farm. While he's in lane, he does have a lot. He could almost go for it now. The Ethereal Blade. I cannot pronounce that, like, no matter how hard I try. He's definitely going for it, and that's really going to amplify pretty much all of his damage. It should all be magic based. Except for the laser, that's pure. Yep, that's pretty much all magic. Good magics. But it's going to help out his Dagon a lot. And his laser, because after all, it is a spell. And there were no items for him so far. So the little punch thing is just going to sit tight for a little bit longer while the big heroes go sort out the things. And Radiant are just looking to protect, just defend their own ancient. Actually, something. Nope, that's actually a Tinker. I was like surprised by the Storm Spirit and his amount of last hits. I am still surprised by his amount of last hits. He's almost kept up with the Tinker. And Alchemist is actually up. He does have his heart now, so he's big and scary. He's almost up on 3k health, so he's gonna be able to outlast a Tinker quite efficiently. Quite good. It's gonna be trouble with the Ethereal Blade though. Ethereal Blade. I seriously can't pronounce it. It's gonna be trouble once he does decide to pick it up, because it's hard. It's a hard item to play against when you're like a right-click hero, when you're a right-click carry, or commit. Storm Spirit is gonna be picking up the Aegis here. It's gonna be the Aegis carry. That's a Hex, and now they want to push it. Now they have all the momentum going their way. They have the Aegis. He's working on a Sheepstick. He does have an Orchid. Earthshaker does have gems, so no invises. But they're just gonna scatter like everywhere. As doors Tinker. He's sitting on 4k gold. He needs to spend it soon, because there's a lot of unreliable gold in there. In that mix. Nixie. Does not have a whole lot. He is gonna be getting a 4-staff soon. Tinker, that's a oh wait, that's the next TPing bat to the girl lane there. To J lane.
Now over here.
And not a whole lot of farming or anything like that's happening at this point. Finally, Storm Spirit's gonna be picking up his Scythe of Ice. That could be a game changer. Like if you Scythe of Ice Sheep the Alchemist, he's out of the fight completely. And if he doesn't get off the Chemical Rage, it's even worse. Sword can work as well. Like anybody who does like tremendous amounts of damage can work. And some do, some don't. I mean, if you have like a support who relies on a lot on spells, you need the Orchid. But Sheepstick's good for anybody. You can never go wrong with the Sheepstick. Racer is trying to keep his farm up. He's not been doing half that bad considering his early game. That's your Alchemist. He's of course leading. He's been getting a lot of gold here. What's the GPM? 500 and something. Now he's really like pulling away with every single last hit. You can see him going up. Wondering what he's going to be getting next. I am not sure.
Haste.
Stormy with the haste. He's going to be pushing the bottom lane. Somewhat. Yep. He's going to be pushing it all fine. That's a cool ward though. I gotta see that. That's something else. Yep. That's a fish standing on a pole. That's something you don't see every day. And that's actually a pretty cool ice board as well. I always thought that this is freaky. This is a scary ward. Like I would be genuinely frightened if I walked like right next to that. And yeah. Both teams playing pretty passive at this point in the game, and the gold graph is like neck and neck. I mean, the Radiant are looking to ride this off the back of the Alchemist and the Slark, because the Wind Ranger actually haven't been given a break yet. She's also slowly starting to progress towards the support build, whereas the Dire, they actually have a lot of people who is able to carry the game somewhat decently. Stun is gonna keep the Alchemist in place as they are, as he is the initiatee.
Over here now.
Oh, Storm Spirit gonna come in with a long range set, and it's gonna find the Wind Ranger. As the Alchemist is just going ham now, but I don't think he can actually handle the damage. Nope, he can't. He's not gonna find that next assassin. And now Storm Spirit, he wants blood, and he's gonna find it, as well as the Racer.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Just
attack.
don't think. Nope, he does have his Aghanims though, and that was a buyback from the Alchemist. It's gonna find it just in time. Beautiful play by the Alchemist. Blink into the exact right spot, and now Alchemist did actually get taken out by the Slark. But I'm not sure who would. Oh, he's gonna be sipping back in and then sipping back out again.
Dire's top tower is
Zippity
under
zippity zip. Oh, just not in time. That was so close. He did think the Tinker though was behind him, which he was not. I don't think it's gonna be enough though.
Go on, get out.
Try to even get anybody from the Tinker. He does have 5k gold, so he really wants to watch out for himself. Why he hasn't finished his blade though, it's a mystery to me. I don't know what did he get there, an ultimate orb.
Double damage.
I'm not sure what he's gonna be getting. I have no clue. Maybe a sheep stick. I'll still finish the blade though first. Because it's just so good. It just stacks so much damage.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Because it just takes all of that, the damage that you take yourself and
Dire's
just throw it
bottom
onto the
tower
enemy.
has fallen.
Mr. Shaker
Dire's middle tower
does not have a
is
whole lot.
under
Finally,
attack.
Aghanim Scepter up in the Racer. Now he can really like be a pushing factor. Those towers are gonna go quickly.
Dire's middle tower
Alchemist
has
is gonna
fallen.
find a tower of his own, as he is also starting to look farmed again. Are we looking on net worth now?
Take that.
Tinker is following very, very closely in the, or has a very, very tight lead of the Alchemist. But you can see, like, who the supports are pretty clearly. You have these three playing support, and then boom. Carries. And then the two semi-carries here at the bottom lane, or here at the bottom of it. Razor has not gone for mech, which kind of surprises me. But you know, it's like your own thing, your own decision. I'm not sure if anybody else are gonna go for it. Doesn't seem like it. Nyx is still working on that 4 staff to set up the kills and set himself up and other teammates for it. Alchemist, where you going, my man? He should really buy something. He does have 3k gold. He could go for like an AC or something, though I'm not sure how good it would be in this case. But it would be possible for him to go for it. But he's just hitting so hard right now. He's hitting for a lot of damage.
Death and gold.
And, yep. Nixie. Hello there, mate. Not a whole lot happening at this point in the game. Still just farming away. This is going to be like a farming experience, and then one team fight deciding the entire game, the outcome of it. An Alchemist still trying to farm his way towards something. I just don't know what. I can't tell because he doesn't buy pre-items for it. He's gotten so many last sets. It's amazing. He's gotten 300 there. 301 in 47 minutes. That's very, very respectable, by the way. Storm Spirit is just sitting there waiting. He's going to ball in, and there we go. He's going to be showing off the Hex and the Orchid. And Alchemist is going to make it out despite that. Beautiful play by the Alchemist. Actually, not even beautiful play. Just not enough damage from the Storm Spirit to take anybody out. Oh, Earthshaker might be in a bad spot here. And the Nyx as well. It's gonna wear off. This freaking Vendetta, but he's gonna make it out just in time. And that's a kill on the Razor. And Tinker is gonna try to TP out. He's gonna make it, but that's still a 2-0 with not even a push in any other direction. And Storm Spirit is running out of BKB charges. He desperately needs those for the big fights. Tinker is going to be TPing in. Yeah, he realizes he's in a lot of trouble. And Alchemist is going to eat his own stun.
Tower is under attack.
Not that it really matters that much.
Dire's
Dagon is
top
going to do
tower has
absolutely
fallen.
nothing to this Alchemist. He's just big, tanky, and scary. He has 6k gold in the bank. I think it might be something for buyback as well. Which he does not have for another minute 40. Still kind of surprised he hasn't gone for any items yet. Does have an open slot. Could turn those power treads into BOTs. And then have an extra open slot open.
Regeneration.
Just for goal purposes. And now Nyx is gonna get picked off once more. There we go. Finally the blade of Ethereality. Ether blade. On your Tinker. Did take him a while to complete it. And Alchemist. Anything yet? Nope, he's sitting on 7.3k gold. This guy's immensely farmed. So farmed. Oh, he did buy something there. He's gonna be getting a assault cuirass. He kept everything on the courier. I need to check that. That's not the AC. That is an AC. He does have an ultimate. Nope. Yeah, that's an ultimate orb. He does have. I don't get this. I don't understand. Why does he have an ultimate orb on it? Might be something to replace his Midas. Could quite possibly be. Just not sure what it's going to be though. Maybe a Lincoln's? Nah. Don't think so. But anyway, he's farmed, he's tanky, and now he has a lot of physical damage resistance. Almost 40%. That's amazing. Slug also farming away. He's gotten his own basher. I don't know if he's going to turn into an Abyssal Blade, but he's gotten quite a lot of farm as well. How are we looking on net worth? Alchemist, they're really pulling away now, Radiant. They're up in a 12k Goldie. They really want to utilize that very, very soon so that they can actually go finish up this game. Because it's going into 50 minutes. And we've only had 54 kills so far. So, they can engage very safely now. The Alchemist and the Slug. With those huge items though. He should get some. Oh, arrow is gonna connect on the Nyx assassin. He's gonna get picked off. Now is the time. Now is definitely the time. Even though the Nyx wasn't that big of a factor anyway. He's died. He's 2-10-10. They are gonna smoke though. And they do possibly want to find somebody. Gonna keep the Alchemist in the bottom lane. Just to not give anything up. Yep, Storm there for it. He knows now. He does have a gem, so he can just de-ward so efficiently. And be all over the place. He's gonna get found by the Slug. Not entirely. He's gonna scout him out through the Shadow Blade. But Radiant has to desperately do something because this lead is not getting any lower. And now Roche is gonna go. They do know that they are gonna convert on it, but the question is, can they contest it? Alchemist is pushing in the lane quite a lot, and remember, he does have a blink dagger, so he can be there in a matter of like milliseconds. Earthshaker is up on the high ground, gonna wait for that blink dagger to come off cooldown. It's not gonna be in time for the snatch though. That one is going the way of the Range Ranger, and now Earthshaker. He's gonna be a non-factor in this upcoming inevitable fight. Maybe inevitable push towards the victory. He's just still sitting up there. He's paranoid. He's scared. He doesn't see anybody. Now he does. And he's just gonna TP out and back to base. And this game is gonna slowly progress towards the end. I don't think the Dire can recover from it. Yep, Nyx Assassin gonna get hexed, gonna get caught out, and gonna die once more to the hand of the Slug. And Alchemist gonna pick up his own Scythe of Ice from that ultimate orb instead of his Midas. Now he's 6-slotted. The man's massive. The man is massive, guys. Arrow not gonna connect on anybody. Abyssal Blade coming around the slug, so they have a lot of stuns now. Oh, Earthshaker, you're in trouble, my friend. He's gonna get stunned, and he's just gonna completely... Oh, Heath Little Blade. At the very, very last second, this is a very, very dead Alchemist, as the Tinker is gonna finish him off, but they could not handle the rest of that team. The Slug and the Rain Ranger, they couldn't handle it. Now Tinker is looking for blood. He's not gonna find anybody. Same with the... Oh, he's gonna make it out, the Storm Spirit. Now they want to be looking to him. Now they want to get out. Like really badly. Oh, Orchid going out, so they could find maybe a return kill here on the Tinker. They are going to find it. And now Slug going ham with the Shackle helping him out. Even with the Midas damage, he's just doing too much. Too much on the Racer. That's a dead Racer. Oh, beautiful play by the Tinker. He's gonna maybe get him in time. Maybe a big on. Nope, not gonna be enough though. He's gonna save the Racer, who got away with only very, very low amount of health. He only got away with like 30 health. Beautiful play by the Tinker. Maybe best play I've seen in the week. I gotta do a series like that. Play of the weeks or place of the week. I'm gonna do like a little informative video at one point, like saying what I'm gonna be doing with this, so you guys actually have an idea of what to expect. But that's one for the future. Might do it this weekend. I don't know. Just taking it as it comes. Now that's 20k gold. The way of the Radiant. They just took. They've taken everything from minute 40. Everything has gone their way. I don't see how they can lose it, unless the Slug does some dumb things. But he's gonna make it out. It's gonna be fine. Tinker is gonna try to blink. Another Ethereal Blade. Ethereal Blade is going to connect. And now it's going to be on the Wind Ranger, who's just going to try to fend this Slug off. Now Wind Ranger is in a lot of trouble. Crystal Maiden is going to try to come in. Not going to be enough. She's going to get picked off. Piranha. Nope. Moonlight Shadow is not going to go out. That's 3. That's going to be shown. That's actually a plus 20 for the Radiant. But that's going to show. That was their 3 lowest though. Not gonna matter like the most, but it's still not too good. They do need to get the Elk and the Slug if they want to win this, which I am not entirely positive they want to or they're going to, because this Alchemist is tanky now. He's very, very tanky. He could actually like quit the Scythe of Ice. I would love to see that, or maybe even the Blink. Just go ham, Alchemist. Just go man mode, fight mode. He is actually gonna quit the Blink and do have two sets back in base. Crunch 5 gems. He's gonna quit the Blink. They're gonna go for something a bit more like effective towards this other team. And he's gonna be finding kills, or not kills, creeps, farm for his upcoming item. He's gonna get initiated on though. This terrible Alchemist is going down. He has... Nope, he's going to be out of the Evil Blade, but now he's just way too low to survive. The G-Up Tinker going to finish him off. And that's a buyback from the Alch. Now he only has 1500 gold. And they're going to find the Nyx though, the Radiant. Ooh, that was a close one.
I'll just let you free.
That went in the... Yeah, that went in the favor of the Radiant, as they did manage to get 3 heroes, but they did have to buy back in the Alchemist, so it's not going to be up for a good little while. Who has buyback? Or buyback? Nobody on the Dire. Nobody. And 2 on the Radiant. And that's counting the Slug. So he's going to be fat, and he's going to be tanky, and he's going to be everything. I don't think they will actually be able to, I have a hard time seeing them win this, basically is what I'm trying to say. Slug is gonna go into the fray. Is he gonna be going for kills, or does he just want to take the tower? I'd say he's most efficient at doing kills, getting kills. Now, Tinker, they want to get this guy before he gets his Dagon back off cooldown. And BKB is gonna get popped. He does find the Tinker. And there we go. That's the Scythe of Ice and the stun, the Abyssal Blade. There we go. That's the kill, and now he wants to go even more ham. He's gonna find the Earthshaker. Nope. Blade is gonna protect him, or that's the Ghost Scepter at least. But it's not gonna be entirely enough. as the slug is gonna go down actually. Does he buy back for this? He could buy back and then nope, he actually can't. He does not have the BOTs. So he's just gonna be sitting there as the middle racks are down. As we're heading towards the hour mark of this game. Slowly but surely this game is dragging on, and that's gonna be increasing the Dire's chances of winning. Cause now I can just go like team fight, one team fight, and it can win the Dire, or the Dire can win it. Slug does still have buyback. Very wise of him not to buy back there in that particular situation, cause they're gonna want it anyway. And I'm really like excited to see and wondering what Alchemist is gonna get. He's up to 400 last hits now. He just passed 400. He has a lot of gold. His gold per minute is 662. At this point in the game, that's pretty damn good. A pair of portal scrolls. Town portal scrolls. Nope, he's gonna resell them. Just buy one. Just gonna get one. As both teams are going into passive mode again. Trying to collect themselves, trying to stay calm, and trying to get the farm that they need, so that they'll actually be able to secure themselves a victory in the next team fight. And Mr. Elk is just he's gonna back off here, slowly but surely. They're actually grouping up. Nope, none of them have dust. They do have the Moonlight Shadow if they want to initiate with that. That's one thing that Moonlight Shadow is good for. Storm Spirit does have to jump. Long range Sat is gonna find the Mirana, and nobody there to actually find or help her out. So he's gonna get away with it. Definitely. No Aghanim Scepter. Wind Ranger might be my. Nope, she's actually she's still going support. So don't think it's gonna matter that much whether or not she gets that Aghanim Scepter. And she's going like semi support, semi carry. She maybe should be the one buying the mech here, just to give that Alchemist the last bit of health, the last bit of regen he needs to actually stay alive and do well. And note that there should not be an Alchemist buyback for another 2.5 minutes. So he could buy a Reaver and save for buyback. Nah, maybe not. I'm not sure. He does have way too much unreliable gold though. He's gonna. Where's he going actually? Where did he go? He went to top lane. Gonna find himself a bit more farm there. That's a lot of free food. Maybe I'm just playing with the thought here, but maybe a Battle Fury to kind of disperse that immense damage that he's gotten. And actually, that's going to increase his farm a lot. That's going to help him get another buyback, like right off the bat. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he wants to get. Maybe just save for buyback and just continue to get farm. You got to make sure he can get back into the fray. As Racer, what are you building? That's probably a Shiva's guard. Could definitely be. That could be actually quite good, because that should go through the the blade of ethereality, the Tinker Blade. I'm just gonna call it for now. That's gonna go through the Tinker Blade. Oh, long range Sat in, and they're gonna find the Crystal Maiden, and he's just gonna sab right back out again. That's the beauty of Storm Spirit. He can just sab anywhere he wants, and now. No follow-up though, but they don't have the Crystal Maiden for a good little while. But these are like single pickoffs. I don't think it's gonna make the biggest of differences. And now they want to retreat. They don't want to go without the Crystal Maiden. Razor, what you be doing, my man? He's slowly farming his way towards the, I personally hope it's going to be a Shiva's guard. I don't know how well it's gonna like do with the mana regen and all, but it's a good item. Shiva's Guard is always a good item. Nyx has been getting picked off so much that he doesn't really even matter in this game. His net worth is one of the lowest in the game, the second lowest, like right next to the Crystal Maiden. But he's also been going like kind of support-ish Nyx, like kind of initiator and tanking a bit of damage here and there, even though he can't really handle it. It's hard to play Nyx. It's a hard Nyx game here. Set does redeem him, so I'd say it's this set kind of redeems his bad game, the bad game that he's been having. What is Slug actually considering to get at this point? He is 6-slotted though. Slug is 6-slotted. Cypher Vice, Orchid, Abyssal Blade, Boots of Travel, and Blacking Bar. He's been 6-slotted for quite a while. He also has buyback, so I'm not sure if he wants to sell anything at this point to actually get something else. I don't feel there's like a whole lot better of a build for him. And now they're gonna be pushing in on the top lane. The Dire team are gathering. They're gonna be taking the initial shock of this attempted push here. Gonna try to at least. That's just gonna do nothing, Tinker. Sorry to say it, man. Arrow, is it gonna find anybody? Nope, Tinker just moving out of the way. Couple of seconds before anything actually got any kind of dangerous. Alchemist is just gonna save with buyback at this point. And now he's going ham on the tower. He's gonna get initiated on by the Fisher. And Nyx is gonna... Impale is only gonna catch one. It's not gonna be enough though. Echo Slam not even doing a whole lot. Slug is just going ham in the meantime. Storm Spirit is gonna try to find the Crystal Maiden. He's gonna get her. But now Abyssal Blade is gonna find the Storm, and there we go. Alchemist is gonna completely sack him down. Slug might be in a bit of trouble. If he can pounce in a couple of seconds, he's gonna be fine. And that's the Crystal Maiden going down by the Storm buyback. And there we go. Storm is gonna get focused now as well. He's Orchided and he's gone. And that was a dieback for him, so that's going to be a very, very long cooldown. Gem is also on the ground. I don't think it's going to matter, though. As the Nyx is in a bit of trouble, Spike Therapist, it's going to be their time, but that's the slot gone. He does have buyback, though. He should have. Yep, he's going to buy back, and he's just going to come right back into the fray, as this might be GG, as they found the Earthshaker. Alchemist also has buyback. Note that. So even if he dies, it's going to be absolutely fine. This might be GG. Too many buybacks. Too many buybacks. Tinker has not been, but he's a non-factor now. The Alchemist is healed up. Oh, he didn't even get it off. He didn't even get anybody before he got focused, and now Razor is picked and Orchided. This is GG. I don't think they can handle 2 lanes of Rax. They're just going to back out. I would possibly go for the last. Nope, Slug is just going to go straight for the victory. Or is he going to go? He's going to go for the bottom Rax. If you take 3 lanes of Rax, it's GG. No matter how good you are. You can't come back from that. Because the lane's just going to push in so fast. Razor is going to try to keep him off just for now, but it's not going to be enough though. As John Nono is just going ham on the Rax, and now those are the mega creeps that we were talking about here. And Razor, he's just going to be sitting there like right in the middle of the fray, actually just getting pounded. Alchemist does not care about the damage. And who is that? That's the Tinker, and he's finally going to get found now and brought down, and this is GG. Definitely GG. Alchemist just going to TP home, and are they going to let the creeps finish it? Nope. Thought so. They're going to try to do it themselves, and that's it. Good game overall. Slightly longer than I try to usually do. Yeah. It was a good overall game. Kind of fun to cast one of these long ass games, which this actually was. I'll try to keep them under 65 minutes usually. 50 is the prime goal, but this was a good game. Very well played by the Dire. Did almost throw it, but they had it in the end. Alright. I'm not going to do an outro this time, because I'm tired. It's late, as you could probably hear for the first part of my cast. I was almost smashing my face into the keyboard. So that's awesome. Alright, I'll be signing off. Subscribe and like and favorite if you did, because it's going to help me out a lot personally if you do that. Alright. enough talk for me.